Good kill, good kill.
Hey, good kill.
Alright, getting off the ground here. I'm gonna punch the data link out here. See what's going on. We just took off. Lots of red contacts here. We got a guy, Angel 16, right here on the right. So I'd like to commit over here and see what's going on. It looks like he's a singleton pushing our base. And he's climbing, so he might be looking to kill some of the guys taking off, so we're going to go clear that out. What he's doing is totally fine. It's not called spawn camping for everybody who is, you know, freaking out about that. You're allowed to push enemy bases, and that's what he's doing. It's our job to make sure they can't do that. And so I'm going to go ahead and engage this guy. Angel's 18. Angel's 19, so he's climbing. I have a pretty good speed here at Mach 1.2, sorry. And he's quite a ways out still. I have the radar looking out to about 160 miles. He's probably like 80-ish right now, I think. And the radar can't see him, but that's fine. That gives us plenty of time to get fast. You see in front of us we have a bunch of mountains and stuff. No RW. Oh, there it is. Look at that. It's an F-18 right in front of us. So for those of you who are asking how I know what I'm fighting, I'm using the RWR to kind of take educated guesses. It becomes more difficult when in front of you there's an 18, a 14, a 15, then you don't really know what you're fighting. But in that case, you just go worst case scenario. You just assume it's the longest range fighter. You know, in that example, it'd be the F-14, right? You'd be notching Phoenix missiles. But we are going to climb a little bit here, 22,000 feet. Looks like everyone else is busy off to the left here. All of those hostile guys. And then we have a bunch of friendlies going over there, but nobody's coming after this guy here. And he is a lone F-18 at 22,000 feet. And he's continuing to climb, which means he might actually be decent, or he has no idea what he's doing, and he's going to eat the first AMRAAM I shoot at him. We're going to find out here. We'll find out very shortly after we fire the first missile. Still the radar can't see him. That's to be expected. The F-16's radar was nerfed. When I say nerfed, I mean supposedly brought into realism a little bit, but it's not as strong as it used to be. It's a little bit more, quote, realistic, right? And a lot of people have said that makes it not good in BVR anymore. In my opinion, that's incorrect. It's still one of the best BVR aircraft in DCS. Still unable to lock him here. He's climbing now to 29,000 feet. So I'm at 38,000, so I'm much higher than him, much faster. Mach 1.37. And that means the missile I launch is going to be tremendously fast. There we go. Radar sees him. Pick him up. There is no way he survives this. He's locking me. Alright, we got ourselves a good old-fashioned BVR fight. 1v1. 39 miles, Mach 1.4. I'm going to give him 2 in the first launch. Oh, lost that lock. Stand by. Come on. What's going on? Come on. Lock him. What is this? Ah, finally. Alright. 26 miles. Fox 3. And there's the second one. Dive down. And those missiles are extremely dangerous, man. Like, he should absolutely die from those. Theoretically. Unless he gets very creative. And you see these mountains here? I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to be in these mountains. That's the RWR tone indicating a Pitbull AMRAM. So I will defend into these mountains. And we'll go back around. I don't want to fight him in here because he has the data link that shows like that I'm 2 miles away. The F-16 has data link as well, but he has it in his HMD. Gives him a little bit more situational awareness. I only have it on my screen over there on the data link. So we're gonna go ahead and turn around. Basically the story is I don't want to fight him in the mountains if I don't have to, because he has better situational awareness. He's still on data link, which means he didn't die from that. And the Patriot missile over there trying to lock me. What's going on? Alright, he just went off a data link, but I didn't get a kill message. So I didn't kill him, and he's gone from data link. So he went in between the mountain crevices. He survived that somehow. So we might have ourselves a worthy opponent. And our fight might be legendary. We'll see. I'm gonna climb away and go cold, right? Again, I'm not gonna be enticed into looking for him in the mountains where I can get jumped. We're gonna come back here, get some separation, get some altitude, go back around, get high, and look into those mountain crevices for him. And we're gonna smoke this guy out, and we're gonna kill him. Good old-fashioned way. But this guy's not a noob. Whoever he is, he's doing very well here. To, you know, survive those 2 AMRAMs I shot at him, they were very good. And I think we're gonna have to take a look at this in TAC view. Oh, here he is on data link. I just noticed it. Punch it out here, see if we can get ourselves a lock. Angel's 10, so he's pretty low. I got him. I'm Mach 1, 22 miles. I'm at just under 30,000 feet. 19, 18, Fox 3. Get a little closer. A little higher altitude, Fox 3 again. Those are 2 extremely problematic missiles for him. We'll see if he's got a response to that. Oh, he's got a missile out. Oh, this guy is not bad. This guy is alright. I mean, that missile's not going to hit me, but he is forcing me to defend. I'm just going to dip into this valley here. Alright, wow. Okay. We got a Hornet who doesn't want to die. And no one's coming to help him, and no one's coming to help me, so... Or we do seem to have a friendly who's coming over here, actually. Maybe. He just went off data link. Alright, we're going to take a quick peek in that general direction and see if we can see him again. And I don't see him. I'm enjoying this. This is like a chess match, you know? Kind of enjoying the tactics that are going into this right now. Once again, we're going to turn cold. We're going to fly away. Just play it safe, you know? You don't have to get greedy and try to fight this guy in the mountains. That's what the Hornet wants, you know? We've done videos on how to play the Hornet in this kind of situation. This is exactly what we did. We tried to find F-16s and then try to lure them in. Once again, he's here on data link. Go ahead and see if we can pick him up again. There he is. Locked. At 18 miles. We're going to climb once again to increase probability of kill. I have 2 AMRAMs remaining. He's now dodged 4 AMRAMs, so very impressive. A very high probability of kill AMRAMs, by the way. At 10 miles, 9 miles Fox 3. And that's it, I'm off. He fired a missile too, I promise you. You'll hear it in a second. There it is. Whew. That's a spicy one. This is going to be a spicy one. We're 7 miles away. Oh, Clara. F-18C dead. Defend here. Well done. A great fight. A great fight. I have to see how he did all that in tac view. And we'll talk about some general tactics and stuff. But that was a really good chess match. I really enjoyed that. That was awesome. Splash 1 Hornet. I gotta go all the way back and rearm, refuel now. All that for just 1 Hornet. Very well played by him. Clara, if you're watching this, you did fantastic. Usually Hornets don't survive the first launch from an F-16, you know? F-16 is high, it's fast, fire 1 missile, it hits them right in the face every time. Clara over here dodged 4 AMRAAMs with very high PK. They were very fast missiles, very high altitude, and it was very impressive. And constantly tried to lure me into his own fight. It was actually one of the best Hornet performances I think I've ever seen out here. So very nice. And there's the bingo notification. It's time for us to go home. And we are headed home. Alright, I think we should have a look at this in tac view. So let's do that. Alright guys, let's have a little tac view review of what happened there. So you can see we got the red base over here, a bunch of red people taking off. A bunch of blue guys over here, blue base. We got some targets over here and a blue base over here. Looks like Clara looks like he's taken off from one of these blue bases over here across this mountainous area. We saw him on data link. We start pushing. Let me see what we got here. We got him at Mach 0.81. So let's just fast forward to right around the engagement. Alright, so at about 27 miles. Now, I usually like to engage a little bit further out than that, but this is fine. We had a little bit of issues with the radar, if you guys remember. We are engaging from Mach 1.46, and he's engaging at 0.9. And then we got missiles off here at about 25-ish miles, it looks like, so pretty close. Let's see how he defends. He actually got his first one off way further back than that. So this AMRAAM is very dead. It's never going to reach me. It was a TWS AMRAAM. It goes pitbull once he breaks lock. Probably right around here. He fires a second one at me. I got 2 missiles, and I'm cranking, which means I'm still providing support to those missiles. He breaks lock on this first one here, and this is when this missile goes pitbull, so it stops using information from the aircraft, switches to its own radar. That's when I start to hear the RWR ping. And I start to, break away and turn cold. Both of those missiles are now pitbull. And I believe once you force a missile pitbull, it's called Husky. But don't quote me on that. And then we got, so 2 AMRAAMs. He's fired a second one off as well. And he's also broken lock on this one. This one's probably scrapped entirely. It doesn't have any kind of lock. This one has a chance, but it doesn't have enough energy. And both of mine are scrapped essentially here. Probably should have kept the lock a little bit longer. I probably would have if I knew, how low on energy this one was, but that's hindsight. We'll go ahead and fast forward it a little bit. All right, so, and remember we talked about how I don't want to be in this mountainous area fighting him because he has the HMD. His HMD, he can look around, it'll tell him like on the other side of this mountain, is a hostile contact like 3 miles on the other side. I don't have that in a Viper. I just have the little, data link screen on the bottom there. So therefore, because he has better like close quarter data link and situational awareness, I'm not going to get into this mountain fighting with him, which kind of seems like that's what he's trying to lure me into, or at least like he defends into there and stays in there pretty long. I think he's hoping that when he turns around, he'll see me trying to push him or something in there. He realizes that's not the case, so he comes back out here. And at which point I've already re-engaged him. Fairly dangerous missiles again. This is the one we gave him 2 again. His first one goes absolutely stupid. Probably because I dive down. So what happens is I dive down and the missile that was trying to lead me also dives down and goes stupid. And the second one is actually tracking somewhat. And look at this. Look how close he gets. Oh man, those AMRAMs might have hit him if there wasn't like a mountain or something over here to give him terrain masking. Look, maybe not. It's only Mach 1.2. It's not that fast. But he's only Mach 1, so I don't know, man. It would have been tight, I think. Alright, so he's once again in the mountains defending. Maybe a little bit too much defending. Kind of gives me the, you know, the ability to come offensive again just because he spends so much time defending. But I managed to go away, climb. You can see my flight path here. Right, I turn away. I don't go into the mountains. I climb high again. And I want to be in here so that I can look down into these mountain crevices and stuff, right? That's the idea. I want my radar to look down, shoot down. And this is the one where I'm just like, all right, this guy's got some skill, so I'm gonna push in real close. At the very least, I'm like, he knows, you know, AMRAM distances. He knows how to defend, clearly, because he's still alive. And so I'm gonna come in about 9.8 miles of him. I think it goes to like 7 or something. One missile actually comes off. 8.5. That missile comes off. And I immediately brake. There's no need to provide guidance to that missile in this distance. It'll just go find the target itself. He shoots it. And the big problem here is that he's in a Hornet, which is slow. I'm going to be a much faster aircraft than him. I'm already turning away when he fires his missile. Whereas my missile is already this far along. And he is still nose hot, which means there's no way he's going to be able to turn and run. The only chance he has here is to hit the notch to decoy that missile. He's also right in the middle of a valley, so there's no terrain cover. So he's essentially going to die here for sure. Looking at speeds, he's Mach 1.09. I am Mach 1.2, so significantly faster. He fires 2. Can't blame him there. And then he just gets smoked. Yeah, there's no escape from that. One of those missiles hits the side of a mountain. The other one has no chance of catching me anyway. Yeah, okay. Alright. It had enough energy. If I turned into it, it might have hit me, but that's why you don't do that. Alright, so great fight to Clara. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think this was a really good fight by him. He put up a great fight. The F-16 usually just kills people instantly in this kind of situation, so well done to Clara. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.